Women are destroying the mental health of men and boys. I wanted to talk a little bit about this subject because I find it to be extremely important. We look at what's happening to men and boys in Western society, and it's pretty disgusting. Men and boys are going through a living hell. And then, of course, the response by women, the response by Sims, the response by society is that men are embracing toxic behavior. Men are allowing, guys like Andrew and Tristan or Sneeko or Fresh and Fit or Pearl Davis to influence them. Men need more femininity. Men need to embrace more. They need to learn how to cry. They need to learn how to submit. They need to learn to be less aggressive. They need to learn. These things are just unbelievable. It also ignores how men are treated in the criminal justice system. It fails to talk about how men are treated in family court systems. Men are told that they are born with privilege, and as a result of that, they need to be given less. But in reality, it's women who are born with immense amounts of privilege, and they receive everything for free just for existing. And of course, as I've pointed out, they use the notion that they are powerful victims because they have a monopoly on victimization. When you have children or get married or you're just in a relationship with a woman, the amount of things a man will go through, the exposure, the risk he will face is unbelievable. It's a crazy thing. It's an insane thing. Guys, this is why men need the gray pill. The gray pill, which I've come up with, it makes more sense because we have the red pill, then there's the black pill. The problem is the black pill is a very nihilistic pill. And with the black pill, it's like, okay, it's like everything is terrible. The world, there's no hope, and that's why I think the gray pill is the best pill, because the gray pill is somewhere. It's basically a combination of red and black. You get the gray, and when you get gray, you realize that the world exists in shades of gray. There's some things that are just never going to change, and men have to learn that. For example, when we talk about love, she will never love you. A woman can love certain things about you. She can love things that you have. She can love things that you can do for her, but she will never love you. Okay? She will never love you for who you are. The only thing that a woman genuinely loves are children and babies. And the only kinds of men that she actually loves, are Chads and Tyrones. It's the honest to goodness truth. Unless you're a Chad, unless you're a Tyrone, she's not going to love you. Guys who women like, guys who women love being around that are not Chads and Tyrones, you have to understand that a lot of these guys are F boys. Okay, they're F boys. Okay, so as a result of the way that they behave, it makes these women attracted to them because of their toxic behavior. And that's another thing why men need to look at the gray pill. Because it has elements of both the red pill and the black pill, because the world exists in shades of gray. You know, Women are attracted to toxic men because a lot of modern women have toxic traits themselves. So those are the qualities that they are looking for. Those are the internal qualities that they have, and those are the qualities that they are looking for in other men. So then, these same women who have these internalized toxic traits, when they need a man to provide for them, and Chad and Tyrone obviously cannot do that, and will not do that, they then go looking for a plan B guy. A guy who is 6 feet tall, a guy who is good looking, has worked out, has a good body. He's, let's say, in his late 30s. He's a surgeon at a great hospital, and he makes, he makes, let's say, $500,000 a year, and he has a net worth over $1 million. I want you guys to understand that this guy is a Plan B guy. He is not a Plan A guy. You heard me right. He's a good-looking guy, very fit, has a six pack, 6 feet tall, makes $500,000 a year, has a net worth over $1 million, has a he's a physician, has influence. He is a plan B guy. He is not a plan A guy. He is not a plan A. He's not a plan S guy. He's not a man that a woman loves. In fact, when she meets a guy like him, he will end up having to wait 3 months, maybe even 6 months or more before she will become physically intimate with him. The guys that she actually likes, she that she like, the Chads and the Tyrodes, these guys don't wait in line. They get it on day one. When she want listen to me, guys. I've experienced this myself. When she wants physical intimacy, she calls them. You don't have to initiate physical intimacy with her. She will initiate physical intimacy with you. She will message if you are that guy that she is in love with, that she actually genuinely loves. She will message you. She will ask you, "What are you doing?" She will tell you that she has an itch that needs to be scratched, and she would like you to come over and scratch it. This is I am so serious. A lot of the time when you hear women saying that, oh, they're fine by themselves now, they don't need it, they don't want to be physically intimate with anyone. Guys, you have women, like, women who were, out there in the streets, and now, like, and insta thoughts and whatever, and they're saying like, oh, they're fine, they don't care, they're not doing it anymore, they're going to just sit there and wait until the right guy comes along, the guy that they want and they deserve, and all of this nonsense. These are women who have huge body counts, and a lot of the times they still can't even hold out. They still can't hold out. Guys, these people are so corrupt. They're so corrupt. There's so many of these individuals who they'll be physically intimate with guys, right? For example, what's her name? Brittany Reiner. Brittany Renner. This Insta thought. She claimed that her body count was something only like 30 or 35. This is the same woman who said that she got an infection after she was physically intimate with like three guys back to back. And then she claims that her body count is only like 35. She wrote a book where she talked about all the dudes in Hollywood, all right? That she had, like, all the rappers, the NBA players that she had been physically intimate with, and made a ton of money off that. And then she claims that her body count is only like 35. She's talking, guys. This is y'all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You see, the reason why I share this with you is because she'll say that her body count is only 35, and then the reason why is because, first off, it's more like it's not only is it more than that, but, for example, she's only counting the guys that she wrote about in the book. For example, like, oh, these are the only guys, like the guys that she wrote about in the book, like, the NBA players. Like, she's only counting like the really high value men. So, for example, all the little f boys that she messed around with, she doesn't even count them. She does not even count them. She'll have like a body count of 300, 500, even 1,000, and say that her body count's 35. You know why? Because she's testing the waters. It's like, for someone like that to say that their body count, like, if you have a body count of 1,000, and you say that your body count is 35, that's like saying you're a virgin. That's literally like saying you are a virgin. Because if you can get people to believe that you only have a body count of 35 versus 1,000, now that doesn't look so bad. It's not good. It's definitely not good. But I'm trying to illustrate to you just how crazy it is out here. Guys, as men, we have to just wake up and realize that, it's terrible for us. Women are destroying the mental health of men and boys. This is why men and boys are just withdrawing from Western society and saying they're done with this nonsense and done with the games. I like this comment from here from MGTOW RB Pill. He says, "We live in the manosphere, but young boys and girls are still dating in real life, and we will be waiting for those boys right here. Camping and bushcraft videos are cool. Survival hacks, knives, history, etc. Lots of good content on YouTube." Absolutely, absolutely. If you're enjoying my content, check out my Angry Guy channel. It's where I discuss gaming, anime, geek stuff, nerd stuff, real world stuff, and whatever else interests me. I have tons of videos on there right now. Go check them out, support the channel, and we'll talk more about, yeah. Guys, it's intriguing what's happening. Women are destroying the mental health of men and boys. I want to hear your thoughts on this. So let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA Men Walking Away. And